Hello and welcome back to another installment of Poke Fodder. And I know that the most recent gym, the Fairy Gym Cup, is winding down, but I want to give you some last minute tips or tricks to help you get to maybe that 30 wins. Maybe you're just trying to get to the 20 wins to grab that very important EX cube. Or maybe you're still trying to get to 5 wins for Jiggly. No, nobody's worried about the Pokemon as the gym reward. But what I've done here is put together a deck that I haven't tested, but on paper should be a decent deck for countering the rushes. By now, you probably know that the fairy types are mad. They've gone crazy. So what I've done is I've got a Mimikyu is my rusher. He is going to be the one that puts pressure offensively on the other side of the board. I've got so Galio, it's a steel type. It's going to do really well as a goalie. You've got Heatran to help protect your entry points, also going to benefit from steel energy, and I hope that I have a steel energy plate packed in this deck. In fact, maybe we should just go check. And we don't. So I'm going to need to adjust these. We're going to take out the metal coat because I took out the Scyther to Scissor evolution. And we are going to drop in Steel Energy. I've got Scoop Up, Counterattack, Swap Spot, Goal Block, and Max Revive. Continuing on, Lunala. Your Lunala does not have to be chain level 10. But I feel like a lot of people have Lunala at this point. It works just fine with no chain levels, but the more chain levels you have, obviously the better. And the reason for Yveltal and Sableye in this deck, that's what's going to slow down the Mimikyus. Now Mimikyu is going to slow down the fairies, think all the Tapus, but Mimikyu can't stop other Mimikyus. Ghost type cannot pass through your dark type when Yveltal's on the board. That is the thought and creation behind this deck. I do have enough energy for a game. If it's a short game, we will probably gym and play at least one more, because I want you guys to feel like you have a better understanding of some of the counters. But these are kind of the things that I think about when trying to put together a gym deck, is what are other people probably running? And once I have that down, so people are probably running fairy types because they're 3 MP and there's a lot of maneuverability. And as I say that, there are no maneuverable 3 MP Tapus in my opponent's deck. And here's another thing that I want to point out as I completely diverge off of the subject. Well, here, we'll do this. One of the things that I think about is, what are my opponents most likely going to be running? What do I have that can counter that? That is my mindset going into deck building for gyms. Now, let's go into the other topic that I want to talk about. Doffy here. Doffy is rocking a solid 1556 ranking. That's not bad. Like, it's nothing to be ashamed about. But here I am at a 1942 ranking. I don't know where I am, top 100 somewhere. And how many hurdle jumps does he have? Just the one. That could present some problems. We're going to go ahead and just protect my goal. Throughout the entirety of this gym, and as of yet, I'm not quite to the as of recording this, I'm not quite to my 30 wins yet. But that was a really nice play by my opponent. And I rolled the natural miss too. That's ridiculous. This is going to go from bad to worse. I've only played a couple of opponents who are over 15 or 16,000. Now you should take Gardevoir here. And that is going to leave me with no freaking clue. I don't even know Brion Like, I don't even know what this Pokemon can do, but I don't like anything that I see going on here. Do I have long throw in this deck? I do not. I don't like any of my options here. This is all bad. And my 3MP Pokemon is sitting on my goal. So here's what we're going to do. We've got 2 tries at this. I need to get him off my entry point, I think is... There are no words. So here I am rocking along in this gym until I start recording, and all of a sudden my rolls become non-existent. There's no way I'm winning this roll, by the way. Wow. So here you go. I'm going to lose 50-something points. It's not even worth... That is wildly unbelievable. Not that Poplio knocked out Sableye because he had a huge advantage there, but to not win I didn't even bother to look to see how many points I lost. I'm sure it was a boatload. Yeah, so I'm in the top. I'm at 51. So whatever that is the top 100. Why am I being matched up against somebody at 1500? Now, obviously, as you just saw, I'm completely capable of losing a match to a player ranked that. But why am I not playing people that are ranked around where I am? That would be my question. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And commons. Charmeleon. I don't get it. I don't know why they changed matchmaking. Because as... We're going to give this deck another try. That was a horrendous showing. Because as a new player, or if I'm in the 1500s, I'm probably struggling in the gym. And just to put it in perspective, my free-to-play account, which has really nothing beneficial for this gym, is in the mid-1500s. As you saw, my opponent had, like, what was benefiting? He had a Heatran and he had Gardevoir. I can't. I have no word. This is this poor guy's starter deck. Why am I... I've got no words. If you are a new player or someone who's struggling, going against, and I'm not being conceited here, but going against a player who is in the top 100 is very discouraging. And I guess the counter argument to that would be is if you win, then it's super encouraging. But like, I don't even know who to put in front of Charmander. I legit think this person just started their deck. Anyway, the whole point is they need to do something about matchmaking, because I saw help. I want to say as of right now, he's 3rd in the gym. Got paired up against someone in the 1300s. Who is that fun for? The answer is nobody. I have to, unfortunately, I have to actually pay attention here and see. Okay. Anyway, again, this is going to be another game that this deck is not going to get to show off if it's any good at all. It wasn't any good in the last one. If I'd already gotten to my 30 wins, I may just forfeit and give this poor person who, oh, that one is level 2, who just started their account. I don't get it. So lucky for you, we're going to do one more. I hope it's competitive. I'm only at 25 victories. I actually thought I was higher than that. I don't know. Oh, I have 2 more wins to get the reward. So if this one is super quick as well, like the last 2 have been, then maybe we'll just try to go for all 3. Speaking of counters, Poplio was actually a decent counter. This, I'll tell you right now, Golf is absolutely the highest ranked person that I've faced in this gym. Without a doubt. There's not been anybody else even close. I do like Skarmory. Not as a good play, but I like Skarmory as the fact that you don't see it very often. And I think it's a decent Pokemon. Maybe I'll get some usage now that Steel seems to be pretty viable. We're going to go ahead and take over the entry point. He will most likely bring one of his 3 MP Pokemon, probably Genesect. To be expected. I'm going to go ahead and throw Yveltal over here because I do anticipate him wanting to rush down at me with Mimikyu. So we're going to just go ahead and try to put an end to that before any shenanigans get started, like I suspected. And let's look at his plates. Oh, he does have the Genesect plate, so you have to kind of at least be cognizant of that. I'm going to stay aggressive and bring out Leo, because Leo can't get cursed by Mimikyu unless I have a status condition on me. And before I start attacking, I kind of want to set up my board a little bit. I would really like to attack Genesect with my Leo. Very interesting. Why is he listening in on my conversation? Is my question. See if he attack. Oh. Okay, that was kind of dumb. But because Sableye is a dark type, he's not going to be able to hop over my Sableye either. And then I can just hop on the goal if he wants to drop down and threaten. A good thing about Heatran here is that as you can see, I'm completely out of sorts with my game. We're going to go ahead and just cover up my goal. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Heatran is, if his Mimikyu goes on to the entry point, I can attack with my Heatran without fear, because even if I get cursed, I'm just going to come right back to the bench. Pretty effective. Looks like that's what my opponent is doing as well. Really would have liked to knock out Genesect. Now Genesect can pass through Xerneas and attack my Mimikyu. And I have no idea if it overrides one of his losses. Another miss. This is... Now I definitely want to get rid of Genesect. At this point, the game is just basically telling me, quit attacking, you're not going to win any rolls. Let's see if he goes for a golden module with Genesect to try to eliminate my Mimikyu. I do have Scoop Up. Could have done that. Could have gone with the Scoop Up. God, this guy's pretty predictable. If I know what he's going to do. Another miss. Like, I just don't even know what to say about all of these misses at this point. If he lands Fly Away or Fly, okay. I was gonna say that that would put him into a surround. Steal energy for the +10. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I did that, and then I'm gonna take Sableye, and he's probably listening to me. But I'm gonna take Sableye and block off his ability to get Mimikyu back. Do we care about that? I don't know. Like, he's just chomping at the bit every time I move one of my dark types. He's running his Mimikyu around. Okay, so depending on what happens next, the plan is to attack Xerneas with... What is going on here? How is this guy hearing me? Okay. Is he going to take Heatran and attack my Mimikyu? It's almost like I'm playing myself at this point. Another miss. I mean, I'm no stranger to missing, but this is getting borderline ridiculous. Swap, swap, scoop, max, go block, counterattack, steal energy. Attack Combuskin into my Leo. I just wonder how long it's going to be before I knock any Pokemon out. Finally. That took forever and a day. Burn Drive. Which one? Grass, Ice, Bug, Steel type. Interesting decision there. Just go ahead and close that off. I know he can still battle and try to get my entry points with his Heatran, but, or his entry points open with Heatran, but I can potentially knock him out. Ooh. Who's better, Sableye or Max Reviving Mimikyu just because of his mobility? I like his mobility better than Sableye, only because he's 3 MP. We'll back out here. actually, depending on what happens here. It's going to become a very annoying game of ring around the posies. He'll probably go, nope, I was wrong. I was going to say he's probably going to attack Leo, but he doesn't. He's going to roll Magma Slide for days. I need to start getting some, what is it, Dark Mist. Start buffing up my Yveltal. And I need his Heatran to roll a miss. That would be nice too. That would be great if that would happen. Not on this turn. I rolled another miss. And I'm not talking about the miss section that was created because of the burn. I'm talking about just a natural miss. That's 3 this game for sure. I know in the first game there were at least 2. So I'm not really even going to count that because that was, oh, that was actually very beneficial to me. We will trigger our Steel Energy here. The good thing for me is it takes time for Heatran to trigger to activate his ability, move where you want him to move, and now he's going to go after my Leo. Please get the knockout. For days. I've had about enough of that nonsense. Just about enough. I'm trying to think, has his Heatran rolled anything except for burn? Another miss. Oh my gosh. Like, what is going on in this world? Swap spot. Goal block. Finally. The most just ridiculousness of all times. Now I know if I don't win this, he can take his Mimikyu and surround me. I'm well aware of that stuff before I attack. But at this point, I'm so just in disbelief about the just like lack of clutch, but just the complete nonsense of all of my rolls. And I don't even care if Yveltal gets knocked out because he's burned. And I would rather have Sableye on the board at this point. So we'll attack. I'm not going to count that as a miss, but that is, in fact, another miss. Is he going to do his burn drive? That's my guess. He's going to trigger burn drive, come over here and attack Heatran and try to banish him from the game. Interesting. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If I lose this, I probably lose the game. Oh. One more time. Okay. That was really bad math on my part. 72. See how this works out for him. He is burned. He's not techno-charged. Really, that's it? Why is he doing so much damage? All right, let me look at this. Burned. Damage plus 40. I don't know why he's doing so much damage. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Is he still tech? I need to look. Maybe he's still techno-charged. Oh my goodness. Like, I just can't even... I can't even wrap my head around the number of misses that I've rolled in just this whole video. This is game for sure, but also the video. Let's just swap you two. I legit don't even know if I can hold on for 30 seconds. I'm just going to be, I'm not going to attack. That seems futile at this point. Just don't really see any reason to be attacking. Gonna need Magma Slide into white. Another miss. That's game. I cannot get over how many misses I had. That it is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So there you go. I would say do not use this deck because as of recording this, out of my 25 wins, I had 3 losses going into this video, and then I lost 2, and the only one I beat was a guy who was, it's his first day playing the game. So forget everything that I said about this being a possible counter deck because it was horrible. Or maybe you'll just have better luck rolling than I did. That's going to wrap up today's video. The gym will be over because this won't be posted until Monday. So the gym will basically be over. I've got something cool, fun in store for you tomorrow. So until next time.